Okay. Oh. Hi guys. YouTube. How are we all? How are we all? So I put up a story just about tufting questions, anything related to tufting, things you want to know, things you don't want to know, where to get stuff. Hey, you get it. So I have a few questions here from you guys. Yeah, thanks, bro. And we're just gonna answer some. You know, just sick. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? When you first started tufting, was there any point where you felt like giving up at all? Depends. If you ever get a design that you don't really want to do, you know, just smash it out, get it done. Yeah, I wouldn't say give up. I'd just say there's times where a rug could have been finished a lot quicker than it was finished, because I mean, you know there's little jobs at work that you don't want to do but you got to do, but you put them off. That's all I'll say. I need info on the trippy yarn you used on the Donald Duck. Ah, yeah, sick. I got you with that. So there's a lot of multicolor yarns. In Australia, I get mine from Spotlight. About overseas, I don't know what stores you have. I know you have Joann's in America. But I mean, yarn's pretty good. Most yarns are pretty good as long as it's acrylic or wool, and try get anything that's around 8 to 12 ply. It's really good. Anything below 8's a bit, I wouldn't touch it. 8 to 12's like your cream of the crop. But the yarn, I'll show you. So, multicolor yarns are super fun, by the way. If you haven't used them before, it doesn't even need to be something like good. Just have some fun. I'll grab them. Let's see what we got. Okay, so multicolor yarns, it's this, something like this. Whole bunch of colors on a single thread. You don't use different colors. I mean, you get the point. I don't remember what one I used for the, actually. I think, I'm pretty sure Donald was this one. This pink, white, blue, purpley color combination. This one too I've used. Used this on a Bugs Bunny quite a while ago. I really do like this one. And then this one recently, it's not much left. I used on a, what's it called? Playboy Bunny. This one, I don't mind this one. It has like a static kind of effect, which is kind of cool. But I mean, these two, very big yes. This, I probably won't use it again, I'll be honest. Big yes to the multicolor yarns. If you're ever gonna use it, hey bro, Instagram, send it to me. I wanna see them. I love seeing people's rugs. I just like seeing what people make, you know what I mean? Okay, is tufting easy to learn? Best way to learn? Best way, bro, just make some rugs. YouTube's so good. Before you start, just watch a shit ton of YouTube. We like YouTube. TikTok's pretty good now. A lot of people kind of post how to do videos on TikTok, or sometimes Instagram Reels, but just YouTube. YouTube's just literally like look up how to tuft. I think the top video is like one of the ones I watch. It's good, but practice makes perfect. Like your first few rugs, they're gonna suck. They're not gonna be good. Hey, you know what? You'll show. This is my first ever rug, so hey, don't judge. Bro, it's dirty, I'll be honest. It's not good, just have a look, you know. It's nothing pretty. At the time, I thought it was amazing. Oh, at the time, I was like, this is the best thing I've ever made. Obviously, not so much. The backing's just like, I don't even know what that is. It's like some cheap, like, I don't know. Practice makes perfect. Like, this is how I started. This was about 2 years ago. It's not great. Now I'd like to think I know what I'm doing. I remember when I made this one, I didn't know you had to waterfall edge. We don't have to, but it's a preferred way. So none of this is waterfall edged. It's just like, I don't even know what it is. It's like cut, I don't know. But yeah, bro, just practice. Whoa. Okay, what do we got next? What do we got? How much does it cost to start tufting? Question mark. Bro, the question mark's important. So, it depends. If you're starting, I'd suggest, bro, you don't need all this. You don't need this frame. This frame's this big. It's a big thing. You don't need something this big. Just make something small, maybe 70 centimeters by 70 centimeters, just a nice little square, even 60 by 60, just so you can practice on a smaller frame. It means you're spending less money on this fabric. This fabric isn't cheap. It adds up over time. If I had to give you a rough estimate, so let's say, is that a plane? Bro, plane, are you good? Keep it moving. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to hear that. Okay, so rough estimate, I'd say, so let's say you bought the gun, let's say you bought some fabric, let's say you bought some yarns, let's say you bought some glue, and let's say you bought some backing. So 5 things, and the frame you make. So gun, 250, 300, sometimes it's a bit over 300, just depends. I'll put it somewhere around here just to add it up. 300 for the gun. Yarns, you don't need more than like $50 worth of yarn for your first rug. Maybe not even that, maybe like $25. I'm not gonna remember these numbers, am I? 25, yeah, okay, 25. Glue can be expensive. I just get a small like 1-2 liter one to start with. So you'd be looking at like 20, 30 bucks. Let's say we're at 350-ish. This fabric here, you want to spend per meter around between $20 and $30 per meter. So let's say you just get a 1x1 meter sheet. Let's just say $25. Almost, let's just say we're almost at 400, I think. So you got your sheet, you got your gun, you got your glue, you got your yarn. A frame. So frame is, you can buy a frame. I really suggest you don't. They're really not hard to make, especially if you make a smaller one. You just need, well, we have Bunnings here, or whatever you got, like a Home Depot or something. 4 pieces of wood, some nails, stick them together. Nail it in. As long as it's sitting up. Bro, the planes. What was I saying? Frames. Sorry, the plane came past. So yeah, just make a frame. Just go to Home Depot. We have Bunnings here. Whatever you have, your local like general store, right? 4 pieces of wood, some nails, nail it together. Just look up little diagrams on Google. They're really easy to make. It's not too hard. Don't make something huge. First of all, you need room for it, which is a pain. So just make something small. So let's I think you wouldn't be looking at anything more than like $40, maybe $50 to make a frame. So we're at $450-ish. I think we're at $450-ish. We got the gun, we got the yarn, we got the glue, we got the frame. The backing, so if this is just some of your first rugs, bro, just use like felt. A bunch of my first rugs, I'll show you, it's just the cheaper option. Okay, so this stuff here, it's just like basic, real simple felt. Just, it's not the thick felt. I don't know what mil it is. It's probably like 2-3 mil maybe. It's not thick at all. Bro, this stuff works wonders. It's cheap, it's not expensive at all. I'd suggest just using this stuff for your first few rugs because you don't want to get like a nice backing if you don't love the rug. Does that make sense? You don't want to waste money pretty much. If you don't really care and you do have money to spend, buy some rugs first of all. But then, hey, always plug. Then you can buy the non-slip felt backing. It's a bit more expensive. It's about like $40 per like 1.5 meters or something. So like $14 per meter. This is more like, I think like 5 or 6. This stuff is not just as good, but it's good enough for the first few rugs. Any like arts and crafts store, you'll find felt. Get it by the meter usually, or when I get it by the meter. Just get like a meter or 2. It's not that expensive. I think we're at like 500 bucks, 500. If you were to buy a frame, so I'll count for that too. I've never bought one, so I don't know, but I think they're around like, I've seen some for like 60, go all the way to like 100 and something. So let's just say like 80 bucks, another 80, so 580 if you were to buy a frame instead of make one. So you'd be looking around like 600 bucks. We'll say 600, 650 to start, get everything you need and start making rugs. That's if you only get a sheet though. These sheets, so when you start, that's why it is like important to look at a bunch of YouTube videos, or even bro, just send DMs. How I learned, I just sent a bunch of DMs to people that make rugs already, and they just answered. The rug community is it's sick, bro. Everyone's pretty friendly, no one gatekeeps, everyone's pretty cool. But yeah, you'd be looking like 650. That's in Australian, I don't know what it is around the world, but Australian would be about 650. Oh, one more thing, when you're trimming, I forgot. You also need to trim the fucking rug, bro. So you will probably need some kind of shearers and just like a pair of duckbill scissors. Duckbill scissors you can get for like 10 bucks. There's no way we've been recording for like 15 minutes. This is like the 5th plane. The duckbill scissors are like a must, I reckon personally. Like, I'm not saying absolutely need to have them, but duckbill scissors are very, very handy when trimming. And then you're also gonna need a pair of shearers. Some kind of rug shearers. I use, like sheep shearers, that's what I use. A few people use them. You gotta get used to them. A lot of people use the ones you see online, like the small razor. They just buzz it. I just reckon it'd take too long. But you could always do that, but I think that's around $100, $120, $130 for one of those. So my shearers were like 80 bucks from Amazon. So if you're gonna add all that, shearers, scissors, everything to trim, along with everything we had before, you'd be looking at like I'd say 700 would be a normal price to get into tufting. If you were to buy everything, you don't need everything right off the rip. I mean, at the very beginning, you don't even actually need to trim the rugs. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. From day one, I'm like, I need to trim this, I need to get it done. Like, but you don't need to. A lot of people don't trim them and leave them how they are, which is, I mean, honestly, they're fine. Or you could go just the duckbill scissors. That works just as well. So yeah, that was a big question. But felt's the way. So next one we got, it's would you ever teach classes, like in-person classes for tufting? I mean, it'd be a bit hard unless like everyone wanted to come to Sydney and like we could make it work, but I don't know. Maybe down the road I'd love to. I'd love to have like a little studio, maybe have like tufting nights. It'd be, how good does that fucking sound, first of all? But it would be very expensive and I'd have to like take the time to do that. Also, bro, I'm a shit teacher, so I don't know how that's gonna go. But I mean, we'll see. Never say never, you know? But maybe. Not anytime soon, but maybe. What do we go next? We got, what was one of your favorite rugs you've made to date? Probably the Donald Duck. Yeah, probably the Donald Duck, I guess, I'd say. There's one that you guys haven't seen yet. There's a YouTube video coming out for that. It's actually the next YouTube video. That one's pretty cool. It's like a simple, it's nothing crazy. It came out really clean and I liked how it came out. It is a Pokemon. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen it. Here's a plug. You know what to do. Follow. He's good, very good. But yeah, there's a Pokemon coming out soon, you'll see, and probably the Donald Duck. We'll go one more. I don't really know how long this is gonna be. Okay, lucky last. Ooh, this one's pretty cool. Would you ever make like a huge rug? It's a pretty direct question, hey? Yes. It is a bit harder because you gotta make a big frame and you need a big area. But if anyone has a warehouse space, I'd love to come visit and use it. The biggest rug I've made to date was just over 2 meters, which is pretty big. I don't know what that is in feet. I think it's like 4 feet. No, that doesn't sound right. 6 feet maybe? I don't know. Biggest I made is 2 meters. I do have a few more 2 meter commissions coming up soon. I'd love to make a 3 or 4 meter one, but those are quite pricey, so I do get it. But if anyone's got the dollars, I'd love to make you a rug. I'd love to make something crazy. Any Oilers out there, bro? Hey, dollars. But yeah, 2 meters. 2 meters is the biggest I've made. Would I make a huge one? I'd love to. If I ever get that chance, I'll let you guys know. Lucky last. This is definitely, I'm not making this one up. Yeah. Oh, what is your Instagram and your TikTok? Oh, funny you ask, bro. If you could follow, that'd be amazing. We did have a TikTok recently that has gone a little bit crazy. I won't lie. I think it's currently on, let me have a quick look. It's on 500,000 views, which for me is like, that's fucked. That's insane. If anyone is seeing me, anyone coming to the channel for the first time from that TikTok, how you doing? Hi, I'm Seb. If you've been here for a minute, hey, hi, I'm Seb. Hey, what's up? TikTok and Instagram, bro. Just follow, bro. Can you just follow? Thanks, dude. Well, that's pretty much it. I got a few more questions, but none of them are very like, we'll go over those another time, I'd say. None of them are that tufting related. Oh, you want to see one more thing? Look at this. Probably isn't even going to show up in the video. Probably not going to focus. Look at this thing. If any Valorant fans, bro, I love me some Valorant. Look at that little Reaver Vandal. Look at that, bro. My little Reaver Vandal. How sick's that? But yeah, that's pretty much it. I appreciate you coming to click on this video. It means the world. Phone, you good, dude? That's pretty much it though. I appreciate the questions. I appreciate you clicking on this video. I will make some more. There's another Pokemon video coming next week sometime, or maybe even this week, I'm not too sure. Thanks for clicking this video. Enjoy the evening or the morning, whatever the time is. Hey, peace.